Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive into the character played by Rakul Preet Singh in De Pyaar de Two. Following the events of the first film, this sequel continues exploring relationships, generational differences, and emotional complexities, and Aisha remains at the center of this journey. Aisha is not a typical romantic character. She is someone who carries a modern mindset, strong individuality, and a clear sense of what she wants from life. From the very beginning, her personality reflects confidence and emotional awareness. She is expressive, straightforward, and unapologetic about her choices. One of the most defining aspects of Aisha's character is her independence. She believes in living life on her own terms rather than conforming to societal expectations. This perspective becomes especially important in a story that deals with unconventional relationships and public judgment. Her confidence is not just about attitude. It comes from a deep understanding of herself and her values. This self-awareness allows her to handle situations with clarity. As the narrative progresses, Aisha finds herself navigating more complex emotional situations. The sequel builds on her existing relationship and introduces new challenges that test her patience, understanding, and emotional strength. These challenges are not just external, but also internal. She begins to question certain aspects of her own decisions and what they mean for her future. This internal conflict adds depth to her character. Rakul Preet Singh portrays these emotional layers with natural ease. Her performance does not rely on exaggerated drama. Instead, she uses subtle expressions and controlled dialogue delivery to communicate what the character is feeling. This approach makes Aisha feel real and relatable. Another important aspect of her personality is the way she handles relationships. Aisha believes in honesty and openness. She is not someone who hides her feelings or avoids difficult conversations. When something bothers her, she addresses it directly. This straightforward approach sometimes creates tension, but it also helps build genuine connections. Her relationship dynamic in the film becomes more layered compared to the first part. There are moments of joy, conflict, misunderstanding, and emotional growth. These different phases make the relationship feel realistic. Rather than presenting love as something perfect, the film shows it as something that evolves over time. Aisha's character reflects this evolution. Another interesting element is how she deals with judgment from others. Being part of an unconventional relationship, she faces opinions and criticism from different people. Instead of letting these opinions control her, she chooses to stay true to herself. This resilience becomes one of her strongest qualities. At the same time, the film also shows that confidence does not mean the absence of doubt. There are moments where Aisha feels uncertain about her decisions. These moments of vulnerability make her character more human. Rakul Preet Singh handles this balance effectively, showing both strength and sensitivity. As the story moves forward, Aisha's emotional maturity becomes more visible. She begins to understand that relationships require compromise, patience, and mutual respect. This realization adds a new dimension to her character. She is no longer just reacting to situations, but actively trying to build something meaningful. Another important aspect of her journey is the way she influences the people around her. Her honesty and clarity often push others to reflect on their own actions and beliefs. She becomes someone who brings change not through force, but through perspective. This quiet influence makes her character impactful. Visually, Aisha continues to carry a confident and stylish presence. Her appearance, body language, and expressions all contribute to creating a character who is comfortable in her own identity. But beyond the visual appeal, it is her emotional journey that truly defines her role. There are moments where the story slows down to focus on her thoughts and decisions. These scenes highlight her inner conflict and growth. Instead of rushing through these moments, the film allows them to develop naturally. This makes the character's evolution more believable. As the narrative approaches its later stages, the emotional stakes become higher. Relationships are tested, decisions carry consequences, and the characters are forced to confront their true feelings. During these moments, Aisha's strength becomes even more evident. She handles situations with a mix of honesty, courage, and emotional clarity. She is no longer just trying to prove something to others. Instead, she is trying to stay true to herself while maintaining meaningful connections. This shift reflects her growth as a character. As the story moves deeper into its emotional core, Aisha begins to understand that relationships are not always about proving a point or standing firm on every belief. Sometimes it is about listening, adjusting, and finding a middle ground. This realization does not come instantly, but through a series of situations that slowly shape her perspective. There are moments where she finds herself in emotionally complicated situations where logic alone is not enough. In these moments, her reactions become more thoughtful. Instead of immediately responding, she takes a step back, reflects on what truly matters, and then makes decisions that are more balanced and mature. Another important change can be seen in the way she communicates. Earlier, her straightforward nature was all about expressing what she felt without hesitation. But now there is a slight shift. She still values honesty, but she also begins to understand the importance of timing and sensitivity in conversations. This evolution in communication adds depth to her character. At the same time, Aisha starts recognizing that every relationship comes with its own set of challenges and compromises. She begins to see that maintaining a connection is not just about strong feelings, but also about effort, patience, and understanding the other person's perspective. Another notable aspect is how she balances independence with emotional connection. While she values her freedom, she also learns the importance of commitment and understanding. This balance becomes a key part of her journey. Her character shows that modern relationships are not just about individuality, but also about finding common ground. Rakul Preet Singh's performance ensures that this transformation feels natural. She brings consistency to the character while also allowing it to evolve. Even in emotionally intense scenes, her performance remains controlled and believable. As the story reaches its conclusion, Aisha's journey feels complete in a meaningful way. She has faced challenges, questioned her decisions, and grown as a person. Her character becomes a reflection of modern relationships, complex, evolving, and deeply personal. As the narrative reaches its final stretch, Aisha's journey begins to feel more complete and emotionally grounded. The challenges she faced earlier in the story start to make sense, and the decisions she made begin to show their true impact. These moments bring clarity not just to her, but also to the audience watching her growth. There is also a strong sense of self-realization that develops within her character. She starts to understand that being strong does not always mean standing alone. Sometimes, strength comes from accepting emotions, building connections, and allowing yourself to be vulnerable when needed. Another key element during this phase is the confidence with which she embraces her choices. Instead of second-guessing herself, she moves forward with a clearer mindset. This confidence is not about being stubborn, but about being aware of who she is and what she truly wants from life and relationships. At this stage of the story, what truly stands out about Aisha is the clarity she gains about her own identity and emotional needs. She is no longer trying to prove anything to anyone or justify her choices constantly. Instead, she reaches a point where she understands herself better than before, and this self-awareness reflects in the way she carries herself. Her decisions feel more grounded, her reactions more controlled, and her emotions more balanced. This transformation does not happen suddenly, but through everything she experiences along the way, every conflict, every conversation, and every moment of doubt. By the end, she becomes someone who is not only confident on the outside, but also internally secure, making her journey feel complete and meaningful. Overall, Aisha in De Pyaar de Tu stands out as a character defined by independence, emotional intelligence, and personal growth. And that is exactly what makes her character memorable. If you enjoyed this character analysis of Rakul Preet Singh in De Pyaar de Tu, make sure to like the video and share your thoughts in the comments about your expectations from her character in this sequel. And if you enjoy detailed character breakdown videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.